In international news, U.S. President Donald Trump says he will meet with the Russian president within 2 weeks to try and negotiate once again an end to Vladimir Putin's war in Ukraine. Trump announcing the meeting after a lengthy phone call today with the Russian leader, which Trump called very productive. After rolling out the red carpet for Putin in Alaska 2 months ago for talks that failed to lead to a Ukrainian peace deal, Donald Trump says they'll try again. President Putin and I will then meet in an agreed-upon location, Budapest, Hungary, to see if we can bring this inglorious war between Russia and Ukraine to an end.
It was a very good and productive call. It lasted more than 2 hours. There were various issues that were discussed.
The White House hasn't shared many details about today's phone call outside what is in Trump's social media post, that Putin congratulated him on his peace deal in Gaza, and Trump believes that success will help lead to a peace deal in Ukraine, that high-level American and Russian advisors will meet next week with Marco Rubio leading the U.S. side, and that Trump will discuss the call when he meets with Ukraine's president tomorrow.
It's clear that President Trump really does want to see some progress here, that he's coming back to this issue despite not having had much success with it, I think speaks volumes to that.
Stephen Farnsworth from the University of Mary Washington says Trump wants to bring peace to Ukraine after his successful peace talks in Gaza. But the big question is, what will Putin do?
This war can end as soon as he says he's ready to end it. The war has been devastating to the Russian economy, certainly unpopular within the people within Russia. And so perhaps Putin is deciding that it is time to move off the idea that Ukraine should become part of Russia.
Today's phone call was requested by the Russians, with a Kremlin aide calling the talks today highly informative and extremely frank. The Kremlin says Sergei Lavrov will speak with Rubio in the coming days to prepare for the summit in Budapest. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky landed in the States today ahead of his Friday talk with Trump. The meeting coming as Ukrainian troops near the front say U.S.-supplied Tomahawk missiles could shift the war in Ukraine's favor. Trump said Sunday he was considering providing the weapons, which are capable of striking deep within Russia, as the U.S. president is frustrated with Moscow's failure to end its war. But the sale of Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine was cautioned against by former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev, who says it would be impossible for Russia to know if the weapons were carrying a nuclear warhead. Medvedev signaled the response to Tomahawks launched into Russia could be a Russian nuclear launch.